Hey everyone, Waj Gaming here, back again with another video. So yeah, we're going to do a new sync grid guide. We're going to look at the sync grid for Hoto and Silver. They will be having a rerun event from tomorrow. So what I thought we'd do is look at the sync grid stats, passives, and we'll see if it's any good. Do subscribe, do like the content, do share it around, and now let's get into the video. So we've got the sync grid helper. I'll put the link in the description. It's basically what I use to look at sync grids and to just build sync grids and look at how it is before the unit comes out. He has come out already, but before he never had a grid, and now he's got a grid. So let's see how well he is. So let's look at the stats, moves, and passives. So just as a recap, we can see we will be getting him 5 out of 5, 20 out of 20 if you complete the event. So I'm just going to put it on max stats. So you can see, look, attack 274, special attack 252, speed 281, defenses are okay, 176, 177. It's okay, but again, like what I have said in all my previous sync grid guides, we can now get up to level 135. So these stats can increase even further if you max it out to level 135. The moves it's got is overheat, which uses up 3 move gauges, but it also lowers your special attack by 2. Solar beam, we know it's 2 gauge move and the user takes its time to attack, but if it's in sun, it can attack straight away. I'll show you raises the evasiveness and critical hit, and they're sharply risen if it's in sun. Then it's got sacred fire, which basically leaves the target burnt, but it's a 3 gauge move. And then on the sync move, it's just a physical thing move. Passives, it's got charge in sun 6, so it powers up moves when the weather is sunny. Speed in sun 2, so charges the move gauges quickly in sun, and solarize, so makes the weather sunny after it uses a sync move. So let's look at the grid. I'm going to just do 3 out of 5 for Hoto and Silver, and we're just going to look at different grids that we can go for. So first of all, let's see what it's got. So it's got power reserves 4, which we know it basically does increase damage when it's in low HP. Then it's got here solar beam charging 3, so it powers up the moves when the weather is sunny. And then it's got solar beam move gauge refresh 2, sacred fire burn synergy 3, so it powers up moves when the target is burnt. Overheat mind swell 2, so has a moderate chance of raising the special attack when the Pokemon uses a move. Overheat move gauge refresh 3. Ramming speed, inertia over here, which is really good, nice. Solar flare 5 powers up the sync move when the weather is sunny. Sacred fire move gauge refresh 3, sacred fire move gauge refresh 2, sacred fire hostile environment 1 to get basically the burn status in. Let's look at the grid first. So I think we can go for a sync nuke grid with a Hoto. So what we can do first is try and get the sync move over here, which I think will be a bit handy over here, and then we can try over this way as well. So we've got the sync move power up, and then we can go for solar flare 5, inertia, and ramming speed. So you can pair this up with a pair that can raise speed and maybe special attack as well, and then you've got ramming speed, so his overheat will also increase, and I think we still have a bit more orbs to play with, so let's go with another accuracy over here, and I think we've got 4 more which we can use, so let's go with this one as well. So you've got basically plus 10 accuracy on overheat. You've got solar flare 5, which will basically do a lot more damage when the weather is sunny. So when you sync up with the second time, it's going to do a lot more damage than the first time, unless you pair it up with someone like Rapidash in the beginning to get the sun first. Then you got inertia, so the higher the speed, the more the damage, and then ramming speed is overheat move will basically do a lot of damage. So that's the first grid that you could do. If you don't want to go for the sync nuke grid, you can go for a different type of grid. And we can go for sacred fire for that grid. So straight away we can go for, let's see here, let's go sacred fire move gauge refresh 2 and move gauge refresh 3, and then sacred fire hostile environment 1. And then because we've got the hostile environment 1, we can try and get the Sacred Fire burn synergy 3, so it powers up its move when it is burnt. And on top of that, we can also get a ramming speed to get another multiplier. So again, compare this up with someone that can raise speed as well. So yeah, so he looks really good over here. If you want to go for something else, we can go for, let's reset all of this. We can go for a solar beam grid, I think, as well. So we can get all the solar beam power-ups here. We can go for solar beam move gauge refresh 2, solar beam charging sun 3, and I'd also want to go with ramming speed as well, because the higher the speed, the higher the moves as well. And then we still have a bit more, which we can do over here. And I think, we definitely want sun. So yeah, you can go with another solar beam power up here. And let's see how much orbs we've got left. We've got 9. So you can also probably go for 9 more power-ups. Any more multipliers we can do here? No, there's not. So you can go with sync move power up and get the extra +2 defense, and then we can also go with an extra special attack. So you can go for this if you want to go for a solar beam grid. However, I think the first 2 that I've shown you look a lot more decent if you look at it. Another option is overheat that it's got. So let's reset the grid. Let's get all the extra nodes here. So definitely you want to get all the overheat power-ups, the overheat move gauge refresh 3, and also the overheat mind swirl 2. So it has a moderate chance of raising its own special attack when it uses a move. And that's what you'd want to use, because overheat reduces the what's it called, special attack. So you could have Dauntless instead, then you don't have to go for Mind Swirl 2. Or you can put Dauntless and have Mind Swirl 2. It's up to you. Then you want an overheat accuracy as well, so you get the +10 accuracy. And then you can probably go for Fast Track 3, so it's got a good chance of raising the speed when it uses a move, inertia, and then ramming speed as well. So that's basically self-sufficient, raising his speed and his special attack, and he's got ramming speed, inertia, and the overheat. His grid looks good. I mean, he's got lots of things that he could do and you could set up. So there's 4 grids that I'm going to be using on my pre-selects. I've got this overheat grid. I had the what's it called? The sync nuke grid. Then we've got the solar beam grid, and then we've got the sacred fire grid. So he's got 4 options there that you could use. Based on those 4 options, you may want to use critical strike 2 on a grid, or you may want to put Dauntless on. It depends on what options you pick. So if you pick something like this, maybe you want Dauntless. If you want to go for the sync nuke grid or sacred fire, then yeah, go for critical strike 2 as your lucky skill. So yeah, so that's his grid. He does look good. Do make sure you make the opportunity and get him. He is a free-to-play unit, and he looks damn good as a fire type as well. So the fire types that you've got at the moment for options for free-to-play, there's not that many. This is a good option to have, and he looks really good as well and really versatile. So yeah, so do let me know in the comments if you're going to be aiming to get him. He is free, so why not try to make him 5 out of 5, 20 out of 20. That is the end of the video. Do like the content and do share it around, and I'll see you all for the next one, where I'm going to probably be doing a showcase on Ho-Oh when he comes out with his grid. So yeah, see ya. See you all for the next one.